Namaste OMies. I'm Ewashkiw from Adventure Yoga, and thanks for joining me for this full body flow class. It's about a 35-minute Vinyasa practice, but it's a little bit different than your regular Vinyasa practice because I'm going to play with the theme of innovation today. Why? Because it's fun to break out of our comfort zone and to break our habits and see what happens when we do that. It's an opportunity to grow and learn. Unroll your mat, and I'll see you there in just a few seconds. Namaste. Please join me in Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose. Place your shins on the ground, tops of your feet on the ground, sit on your heels, and sit up tall. Steve Jobs said that innovation is saying no 1,000 times. But innovation is also saying no to doing the same thing you've already done 1,000 times. And today we're going to practice innovation in our Vinyasa practice. We're going to fuck with it a little bit. That's why we're starting in Vajrasana instead of a cross-legged seated pose. And that's why we're going to move right away into downward facing dog. Please come into downward facing dog. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. Stretch your right heel back and down, lift up through your hips, push down and forward with your hands. And then change sides. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Stretch your left heel back and down. Lift up through your hips. Push your hands down and forward. Bend both knees, look forward, and walk forward. Come to a forward fold with your feet hip distance apart. Uttanasana. Touch the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to touch the ground. And then straighten your arms, lift your chest. Keep touching the ground. So if you need to bend your knees to do that, do that. Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen through your spine. And then fold forward. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Straighten your arms. Stretch through your spine. And exhale. Fold forward. Uttanasana. One more of these. Inhale. Straighten your arms. Lift your chest. Stretch your spine. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Push down through your feet, stand up and reach up, stretch your arms up, have your hands shoulder distance apart. It's called Urdhva Hastasana. And bring your arms to your sides. Tadasana. Inhale, stretch your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, hands shoulder distance apart. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Stay here. Take your left hand, hold outside your right ankle. Inhale, and then twist to the right. Bend your right elbow a little and point it forward. Pull with your left hand on your right ankle. Move your hips to the left a little and twist a little more to the right. And then come back to center. And go to the other side. With your right hand, hold outside your left ankle. Twist to the left. Stretch your left elbow forward a little. Move your hips to the right and twist a little more. Pull with your right hand on your left ankle. Push your left ankle into your right hand. And come back to center. Ardha Uttanasana, straighten your arms, lift your chest, step it back to plank pose. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. We're going to do a few push-ups. Bend your elbows, lower to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your arms. Walk your hands over to the left. Inhale. And exhale, do a push-up here. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your arms. Inhale, walk back to center. And exhale, walk over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale here. And exhale, straighten your arms. Walk your hands back to center. Inhale, and a regular old Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and walk or float to the top of your mat. Come to your fingertips, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale and fold forward. Exhale. Stand up and reach up. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Bring your arms to your sides, Tadasana. Exhale. Inhale, stretch your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And then bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Exhale. Turn your upper arms out, lift your hands. Inhale. And then fold forward. Exhale. Uttanasana with your hands bound. Stretch your hands forward and down. And then bring your hands down to the ground. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. And step it back to plank pose. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Stretch your left arm out in front of you. Inhale. And lift your right leg up. Exhale. Bring your right leg, left hand down. Inhale. Right arm, left leg up. Exhale. Bring them down. Inhale. Left arm, right leg. Exhale. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale, right arm, left leg. Inhale, bring them down. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and exhale, look forward, and float or walk to the top of your mat. Come to your fingertips, Ardha Uttanasana, and fold forward, Uttanasana. Stand up, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, hands to your sides, Tadasana. Bring your feet together and steady your breath, Tadasana. That's our played with innovated Surya Namaskar A. Now we're going to play with our Surya Namaskar B a little bit. So bring your feet together, steady your breath. Why are we doing this? Well, I want you to break out of the things that you've done. Notice your patterns and test your patterns. Why do you do things a certain way? Why do you always do things one particular way? Lift your heels up, stretch your arms up, bring your hands together, Urdhva Namaskarasana, and bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose, but keep your heels up. Sit deeply, fold forward, bring your heels down, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Step it back to plank pose, Palakasana. Inhale. Now we're going to do this in 3 stages. Bend your elbows a little, exhale, and pause. Inhale. Bend your elbows a little, exhale, and pause. Inhale. Bend your elbows a little more, exhale, pause. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Step your right foot forward. Crescent lunge. Push down through your left toes. Stretch your right knee forward. Lift your torso and stretch up. Bend your left knee a little. Square your hips. And then straighten your left leg. Hold your left wrist with your right hand and side bend to the right. I call this one crescent crescent. Come back to center. Bring your hands down to the ground and step it back to plank pose. Bend your elbows a little, exhale, pause, inhale. Bend your elbows a little more, exhale, pause, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale, and inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Step your left leg forward, push down through your right toes, and when you're ready, come up, crescent lunge. Bend your right knee just a little, and square your hips, then straighten your right leg. Hold your right wrist with your left hand, stretch up, and side bend to the left. Noticing our patterns and noticing our default is really important to helping us stay vibrant, stay inquisitive. Come back to center, Bring your hands down to the ground. Step back to plank pose. We'll do this again one more time. Bend your elbows a little. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your elbows a little more. Pause. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees. Look forward and float or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Lift your heels. Utkatasana. Bring your hands together. Stand up, Urdhva Namaskar, heels up. And Tadasana, heels down. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskar, heels up though. Exhale, Utkatasana. Stand up again, heels up, straighten your arms and legs. Exhale, heels up, Utkatasana. Yeah, we're changing it. Inhale, stand up, heels up, arms up. And last one, bend your knees. Exhale, Utkatasana. Bring your heels down to the ground, Utkatasana. Bring your hands to your heart and twist to the right. Twisted chair. Push down through your right foot. Step your left leg back. So you're going to keep what's going on in your right leg and your twist and your arms, and step your left leg back into a twisted lunge. Twist a little more, and then come up, crescent lunge. Bend your knee a little. Pause. Inhale. Bend your knee a little more. Exhale. Pause. Don't bring your knee to the ground, but hover off the ground. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, float or walk. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Lift your heels, Utkatasana. Keep your heels lifted, stand up, Urdhva Namaskar. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, heels up. Inhale, heels up, Urdhva Namaskar. Exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, stand up, stretch up, heels up. And last one of these, exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, and then reluctantly bring your heels back down to the ground. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Sit deeply. Inhale, twist to the left, exhale, and step your right leg back this time. Twisted lunge. Twist to the left. Crescent lunge. Come up to center. Bend your right knee a little. Inhale, here. Exhale, bend your right knee a little more. Inhale, here. Exhale, bring it to hover off the ground. Inhale, here. Straighten your right leg. Bring your hands down to the ground. Step it back to plank. And lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend your knees, lift your heels, exhale, and float or walk. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Lift your heels. Last one of these, Utkatasana, heels up. Last one of these, Urdhva Namaskar, heels up, stand up, stretch up, and Tadasana. Steady your breath in Tadasana. Recognizing our patterns is really important because sometimes patterns are beneficial, but sometimes patterns hold us back.
In order to innovate, we need to break our patterns. But in order to do that, first we have to recognize them. If I didn't have yoga teachers reminding me, if I was doing Surya Namaskar and stepping back into plank pose, I would always step back right leg first. I have to really focus to break that, to innovate. It's not a big innovation, but stepping back with my left leg first, internally, it's a huge innovation. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Bend your knees, walk your hands beside your feet. Look forward, bend your knees more, walk your hands back more. And then bring your butt down to the ground. Bring your hands back behind you, underneath your shoulders. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Push your heels down, lift your hips up. Reverse plank, this is sometimes called Purvottanasana. Point your toes. If you can bring your toes to the ground, do. To make that more accessible, lift your hips up. Look up. Lift your left leg up. So now bring your right toes off the ground if you brought them to the ground, and lower your hips. Lift your hips, bring your left leg down. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Exhale, lower your hips, hover off the ground. Inhale, lift your hips, bring your right heel down. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg, lift your hips. Exhale, lower your hips. Inhale, lift your hips, bring your left leg down. Exhale, lift your right leg. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, lift your butt. Bring your right leg down. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, lower your hips, bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten your arms, bring your left leg down. Exhale here, lift your hips. Lift your right leg up. Inhale, slow it down a little. Exhale, lower your hips, bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten your arms, lift your hips. Bring your right leg down. Bring your butt down to the ground. And shake it out. Shake your wrists out. We usually do these poses quite statically, and it's nice to play with them and make them a little more dynamic. We're going to make reverse table a little more dynamic. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground, place your hands on the ground behind you. Lift your hips up, look up, push through your left foot, lift your right knee up, lift your right leg up. Work to bend your elbows straight back, lower your hips, and lift up. We're going to stay on this side. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hips, bend your elbows. Hover off the ground. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower and hover. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower and hover. Inhale, come up. We'll do about 4 more. Wherever you are, do 1 more. Bring your right foot down. Lift your hips up high. Lift your left knee up. Straighten your left leg. Notice my left leg isn't straight up to the ceiling. It's away at a bit of an angle. Bend your elbows, lower your hips. Exhale. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower your hips, point your elbows back as much as you can. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. We'll do about 4 more. Tighten up your butt to lift you up. One more. Bring your left foot down. Bring your hips down. Stretch your legs out and shake it out a little bit. Flip it over onto your belly. Lie down on your belly. Stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Push down through your feet. Lift your left arm, lift your head. Then also lift your right arm. Then also lift both feet. Fly. And then turn your palms down. Make fists. And pull your elbows wide. Pull your elbows back. Inhale. Exhale, push out. Turn your palms to face each other. Turn your palms down. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, stretch it out. Turn your palms to face each other. Exhale. Turn your palms down, make fists, inhale. Exhale, pull it back, lift your upper back. And then do more of these. Inhale, stretch it out, palms in. Palms down, exhale. Inhale, make fists. Exhale, pull it back, lift your upper back. Inhale, stretch it out. Turn your palms in, exhale. Turn your palms down, make fists, inhale. And exhale, pull it back. Place your hands beside your chest, bring your feet down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Steady your breath. Bend your knees forward, exhale, and walk or float to the top of your mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, Uttanasana, exhale. You can keep your heels on the ground, stand up, and reach up. Inhale, bring your arms to your sides. Tadasana. Great fun, right? Almost there. Just a little bit more to do. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward for warrior two. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. And exhale. Take your right hand, reach back behind you, touch your back, or if you can, hold your left hip. Bend into your left knee, turn your left palm up, and reverse your warrior. Steady your breath. Half moon pose. Stretch your right arm back, lean forward, bring your left hand to the ground. If you need to shift your right foot forward to get there, do that. And then tip forward, stretch your right arm up. Turn your right toes out to the right, lift your right shoulder up and back to the left. Maybe even look up. Warrior two. Bend into your left knee, float it back, and come up, warrior two. Downward facing dog. Bring your hands down, lift your right heel, step it back to down dog. To the left, turn onto the outer edge of your left foot for side plank. So you can stack your feet or step your right foot in front of your hips. So foot in front of your hips or stack your feet. Stretch your right arm up if that's available. Lift through your hips a little bit more. Why not? Get a little bonus oblique crunch on the left side. And then wherever you are, take your right foot and step it just back behind your left foot. Lift your hips up more. Push through your right foot. Push through your left foot. Curl it up and back. Wild thing. Lift through your hips. Lift through your chest to go deeper. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, 3 breaths here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going right to the other side. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Warrior two. Spin your left heel down and come up. And exhale, warrior two. This time take your left hand. Left hand, touch your back. Or if it's available, hold your right hip. Stretch your right knee forward. Turn your right palm up and reverse your warrior. Again, going to half moon. Stretch your left arm back, shift forward, bring your right hand to the ground. You might need to slide your left foot forward to make that available. Just do that. Then lean forward more, push into your right foot, right hand, lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out to the left, look to the left, maybe even look up. Move your left shoulder to the right. And warrior two. Bend into your right knee, float your left leg back, and come up, warrior two. Bring your hands to the ground, lift your left heel, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Vashisthasana. Turn to the right, Step your left foot in front of your hips or stack your feet. Stretch your left arm up. Lift your hips, get a little right side oblique work. And then wherever you are with your left foot, either in front of your hips or stacked, step it just back behind your right foot and push through your left foot, push through your right foot, lift your hips up, 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 up. Wild thing. Breathe. And downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale. And float or walk. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Stand up and reach up, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Same thing, but different, because we're innovating. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward. Inhale, spin your right heel down and come up. Warrior two. Exhale. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, tip it forward, stretch up. Now, just like everything, this is optional, but if you're taking the option, bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand, catch your foot. Then lift your right hip, look over your right shoulder, pull your right foot over to the left. Push your hips to the right, stretch your right knee straight back. Ardha Chandra Chapasana. And go back to half moon, release your right foot, float it into warrior two, exhale. Inhale, hands to the ground, lift your right heel, exhale, step back, down dog. Vashisthasana to the left, side plank. Step your right foot in front of your hips or stack your feet. Inhale, exhale. Instead of wild thing, bend your right knee and catch your foot, just like we did in half moon. Here it's called Kapinjalasana. Lift your hips up, just like in wild thing. Push through your left hand, push through your left foot, then straighten your left leg, it probably bent, and then downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, exhale. Step your right leg forward. Spin your left heel down. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale. And if you're going for Chapasana, bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand, catch your foot. Lift your left shoulder, lift your left ribs, look over your left shoulder. Push your hips over to the left, pull your left foot over to the right. Stretch your left knee straight back. And then carefully release this back into half moon. And then float it into warrior two. Bring your hands down to the ground, step it back to downward facing dog, and side plank to the right. Either left foot in front of your hips or left foot on your right foot. That's what that's called. Lift your hips. I'm just going to move over a little so I stay in camera. And then bend your left foot. Grab your left foot. Lift your hips up. Turn your hips up. Kick your left foot away from you. Pull on it with your left hand. Open your left shoulder. Kapinjalasana. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Steady your breath. It's a great way to help calm your nervous system, to make you feel safe. And I want you to feel safe. Innovation, it can bring up worries, it can bring up fears. It can be scary to do new things. You don't need to be scared. We're going to calm down. We're going to slow down. We're going to wrap it all up soon. Sit up. Bring your knees together. Move your hips over to the left, feet over to the right. Take your right foot, place it on your left foot. Take your right hand onto your left knee, left hand back behind you, and do a gentle twist to the left, Bharadvajasana. Move your shoulders back. That's going to open your chest, and it's going to open your twist a little bit. We fall into patterns all the time. Society forces patterns onto us. Marriage, house, children, a good job. Innovation is about asking what you want, looking at the patterns. Come back to center and shift your hips over to the right, feet over to the left. This time, left foot on top of your right foot. Take your left hand above your right knee, right hand behind you, and twist to the right. Move your shoulders back to open your chest and to deepen the twist just a little bit. Just use your shoulders to do that. It might be different than how you're used to doing it. Try it, and if you like it, you can say yes to it again. If you don't like it, you can say no. You have the power to choose. Come back to center. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Walk your hips back a little, even pull them out a little. Stretch your arms up, reach up, and fold forward. Grab your big toes or the outsides of your feet. Lift through your chest. Stretch through your spine. Stick your butt back. And then when you're ready, fold forward. If you can't reach your feet here, not a problem. You can either bend your knees until you can reach your feet, or keep your legs straight and hold your legs where you need to. And if you can do it legs straight, you can hold your big toes or hold outside your feet. Stretch the top of your head towards your feet. Work to get a nice stretch for your back, as well as the stretch that's happening in your legs. Paschimottanasana. Intense stretch of the back. So place some focus there. Slow your breath down. Remind yourself that you don't need to worry. And sit up. Place your hands on the ground. Move your hips forward. Come down onto your back and bring your knees with you. You can do happy baby or just bring your knees into your chest as close or as far away as you like. I generally like mine quite far away. Close your eyes. Relax your feet if you're just on your back with your knees in. If you're in happy baby, bring your knees towards your outer shoulders. And then find your way into Savasana. We'll just do a couple minutes of Savasana here. I think it's a really important part of a practice, that chance to reset. Even though it's an unconscious process, it's a chance for your body to do an analysis, to look at the options that you took today, and figure out which of those it liked, and file them away into your memory bank so that you can come back to them. Of course, this video is here for you always, so you can come back to it again and again and remind yourself of the bits of this that you enjoyed and the bits that you didn't. But now, just rest. Relax your feet. Relax your hands. Relax your eyes. Rest. Just about another 30 seconds here. Stretch your fingers, move your toes, deepen your breath, move your wrists, move your ankles, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Shift your hips over to the left a little and turn to the right. And then press yourself up to seated when you're ready. Sit up tall. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and close your eyes. Break out of your patterns. Try new things to see what you like and to see what you don't like. After all, innovation is saying no 1,000 times. Thanks so much for practicing. Namaste. Wow, I don't know about you, but I am pretty exhausted and a little bit sweaty now. It's okay, I'll just make sure I grab a big drink of water. Thanks for joining me for this class. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you're looking for a meditation to do afterwards to slow it down and calm down a little bit, there's one of my meditations right there that you could try. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do. You can just click on my picture right over there. Thanks, OMies. I'll see you soon.